think it was the start of the next day. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah, I guess. Hold on one second.
Let's see here. All I remember is visiting the Alderley farm, talking with them, figuring out the name of the oracle. I don't know if we went to sleep.
I'm back. Okay. So, when it left off, it was like the end of the day.
I think it was the start of the next day. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that's what it was.
I was supposed to go back to that person so they can like sculpt or like make a wooden statue. I don't know, using this. I had to like sit there for them or whatever. Remember that?
The wood carver? Oh, that's right. You paid them to fucking do that. Okay. Alright, so you wanted a life-size likeness of you?
Yeah, but I wanted to tell them exactly how to do it. I wanted it to be more of like a puppet as opposed to like a solid one-piece statue. Just a life-size puppet the same size as me.
This is working out nicely. I just need one last piece of material.
Hey y'all, I made a really interesting discovery the other day.
What's that?
I found out that if you brush your teeth and then eat just plain Ritz crackers, they taste like Girl Scout mint cookies.
Ooh,
isn't that weird?
That's freaky.
I'm eating Ritz crackers and it reminded me of that.
Wonder what if that's the butter on the Ritz crackers that's doing that, or like if you could do that with any like crackers with salt.
I don't know.
Saltine crackers.
I would definitely be willing to try.
What if you just like ate toothpaste? I'm just kidding. On the cracker.
Toothpaste on the cracker, that's a great idea. Ew.
Bear with me now. What if you just ate toothpaste straight from the container?
Oh my god.
You just have to drink milk right after, or whatever the poison control tells you.
That's disgusting.
Hey man, I'm not gonna stop you from living your best life.
Oh my gosh. Gross. Yuck.
I did start recording because I thought we were getting into it, just so you know. So we got this little bit of time. No, it's okay. No rush. I was just letting you know you're gonna have it. Tasha's home!
Trick. Can you remove that? I don't want to know.
They know.
Tosh just got home.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna yell at her.
I'm actually starting a NFT trading card game. trash piece of shit.
So much destruction. Okay, very cool.
I remember as 4 I was walking the streets just covering it in vines and making a big mess. And then they're like, clean this up. And then I just fucking left.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Some corrections. And you should now have the homunculus in your journals as well, creatures. Ekko, so when I cloned Fife and Cruel Perryton from Ekko, they both had freaking advantage in their initiative. I was like trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I think it's fixed though. Cruel Perryton. Looks like they might have fixed it actually. Alright. So, we are making her a character. Do you have advantage on initiative? Built-in bonus? No, I don't believe so. So we'll copy it instead. Oh, Tosh hasn't accepted the invite to the game yet, so I can't set her up. Oh. That's okay. I will just call this Tosh's character.
I don't even know her character name yet.
Oh shit, I fucked you up, Lance.
What happened?
Okay, that's okay. Let me do this instead. I'll just make a copy of Lance. Save that exactly how it is. Okay, you're finding it. Yes. You can move your character, all that good stuff.
No, I can't. I can't move.
Can you like
guy?
actually not move your guy?
No, I can't click it either.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. 1 second. Settings.
Ah.
Let's go. The default. Okay, now can you move your character? All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Alright, everybody ready?
Yep.
Alright, so
Oh boy.
what would y'all like to do today? it's early morning. There's a hustle and bustle as people are sort of going about their business. It seems like several people are trying to rebuild the wall.
Is there only one farm in this entire place, and that's the one with the cows?
Let me zoom out. Surely not, right? Oh, holy shit. No, there's another small farm as well.
Oh, do we know for certain that one has cattle?
Those are the ones that are, like, inside the wall. Yeah, probably these two from the looks of this map. Looks like those two would be the only ones that have cattle. Or, you know what? Maybe, like, right here as well. So what are y'all thinking?
I think we rustle that cow, and that poor farmer, and then sacrifice it to the oracle.
You gonna steal the cow?
Yeah, that's what I want to do if that dude doesn't want to give it to us. We have a job to do.
Ooh. Perhaps before we steal, we could try to convince them to just give us the cow.
You want to go the moral route? We can play that game.
We always try that first. If not, I have no apprehension with stealing.
Let's go talk to him then.
All right, here we go.
Okay. So who are y'all off to speak with?
Farmer guy. His wife went up there.
Mr. Venn.
Yeah, Venn. That's his name.
Venn Alderleaf.
Ben Alderleaf. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the two of you are going to be headed down to the Alderleaf farm, which is over this way.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, as you're rolling up, you're going to see the two paladins that you had encountered before speaking to the farmer here, as well as his wife. And it seems they're just concluding their conversation, and the paladins are just leaving as you're all walking up.
I'm gonna stop one of them and be like,
where's it? Go ahead.
What kind of work are you guys trying to do here?
Sorry, give me 1 second. Ekko, are you on the map?
I was just looking for myself. I thought I was, but I don't know where I went. It disappeared.
I saw you, like, off to one side,
well,
which is a glitch that occasionally happens.
Oh, there I am. Really big. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So, so Lantz, as you're asking what kind of work are you doing here?
Yeah.
The bigger one, sort of eyeing you up, says, "We're doing good work here. This lovely couple, I'm afraid, someone stole one of their cows recently. There's not many of them to go around anymore."
Someone stole it. When was this? They had 2 of them last night when we spoke to them.
Well, it was last night, as a matter of fact. You were here last night? And he kind of cocks an eyebrow.
Yeah, and I probably know where they took it.
Where do you think they took it?
There's an oracle that lives up the mountain the wife was talking about. She took a cow up there to speak with it in order to not lose her limbs. She came down with no memory and her arms and legs intact.
At this, the woman sort of is like, yes, as a matter of fact, there were some people just the other day. They were asking me about how I made it up the mountain, saying they would go out up themselves. You don't think it was them who stole my cow, do you?
But there were other people besides us?
And the farmer nods and he says, yes, there was another group who came this way asking about the oracle that she had gone to visit.
What did it look like?
What did they look like? A bit of a ragtag bunch. Some fresh mercenaries that had just rolled into town.
I turn to Ekko and I say, weren't we the only ones they sent here? Your company wouldn't send anybody else, would they?
As far as I know, we are the only ones. I don't think they would have sent anybody else. I don't know who these people are.
Head and he says, "It's that damn town master's fault. Lester keeps sending everybody he can up the mountain to try and figure out what in the hell's is going on here."
Have they come back?
Not yet.
Do you know if anybody else has gone up with livestock or beasts of burden other than these people who perhaps stole your cow?
The shorter paladin here is going to turn and he says, "No, I'm afraid not. It seems that this town's already on a tight supply, and the loss of this additional animal is going to cost these people dearly."
Oh dear.
Well, I guess all we can do is wait for them to get back.
And the paladins nod, and he's, the shorter one's going to say, "Well, it can't be that easy getting a cow up the mountain. He says, I'm sure they're having quite an ordeal."
Yes. Such a large beast would probably be difficult.
And they say, "You look like a pair of mercenaries yourself."
So to speak, yes.
"If you should encounter this other group, give them some hell for us."
We could do that.
You can count on that.
You mentioned the town master did y'all mention the town master was sending y'all as well, or just that you would come here? Wait, did y'all even say why y'all had come here yet? I don't know if y'all have.
I don't know.
Alright. So anyways, the paladins are sort of like concluding their business here.
I think I spoke to one of the paladins the previous day after the attack on the apothecary, and I had convinced them to leave because the town master had hired us. Was I talking to one of the paladins when I said that?
What? I don't remember that at all. You did?
Yeah, I convinced them to leave because I was like, yeah, your, what's his face, Harbin hired us to get rid of these things that are attacking your town. So leave us be so we can investigate this place. And then they left us be. So I think they know.
Oh. They might have just like let you like investigate or something like that.
Right, but I'm just saying I think that is when I told them that the town master had hired us to take care of this problem.
To take care of which problem in particular?
The monsters in the village, the strange things that have been happening.
Oh, well, there's a shitload. The town master's hiring every mercenary that they can.
Right, I'm just saying, like, the paladins know about that now because I told them about it the previous day.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
so
all I'm
you're not
saying.
Like, you convinced them to leave the town or anything?
No. Just leave the like, they escorted the guy from the apothecary to his home or something. Yeah, they didn't actually leave.
Oh, no, that was... that was fucking the bodyguard, I think.
Oh.
Yes, I believe that was just the bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
You had stolen some potions, right?
Yes.
Yes, I remember now. That's Hugo.
Yeah.
Hugo the bodyguard. Okay. So, the larger paladin is going to say, "And what have you two found yourselves on this farm for?"
We were gonna go buy a cow.
Buy a cow?
Yeah, to do the same thing those guys from the mountain did. Except for we weren't gonna steal it like they did.
Right.
Looking over at the farmer and his wife and says, "It seems this information may be dangerous information, especially if the town master's sending people your way. You shouldn't be sending rugged folk off the road straight to your house." And the shorter one sort of nods. He says, "Indeed. We should speak with this town master about this."
I agree. You should.
Okay. Do you guys mean these two any harm whatsoever?
The paladins?
No, the farmer and his wife.
Mean them harm? No.
I know.
mean, we were gonna go steal a cow, but someone beat us to the punch. So
Yeah.
we steal their last cow.
Okay. So the paladins then are going to excuse themselves, unless y'all want to say anything else.
Before you go,
That's it.
what was your names?
And they say, they both kind of chuckle and they're like, "Forgive us for not introducing ourselves." He says, and the big one sort of bows like very gallantly. He says, "You may call me Ilok Ondregard." And the other paladin, God, I hate that their names like go over the arm like that. That shit drives me crazy. The other paladin introduces himself as Mazoun Dubois.
Oh my god.
What, you know this guy?
Yep. Oh my god, no wonder. This makes plenty of sense now.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not saying much.
Okay. So,
All right.
being said, the two partners, having introduced themselves, are going to go speak with the town master. And they sort of vanish from sight.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I think we'll have to find another animal, perhaps to take up with us, or we did run into some goblins the other day. I'm sure there's more goblins. We could just find one, take one with us.
There's a larger one. It's called the bugbear. Or, I don't know actually the name of it. But there was a bigger one that I saw commanding the smaller goblins. We can use that one.
Perhaps. Do you think the thing we take with us needs to be alive when we take it?
Most likely. Probably safer that way.
True.
I don't know how easy it is to restrain something like that, especially it's not as stupid as a cow would be.
This is a good point. Well, we best get going on what we need to do here. Perhaps we'll find something along the way.
Okay.
Alright, can I go to the sculptor before I forget again?
Yes, you may go to the sculptor. Now, if you are going to go pose for the sculptor, that will be like an 8-hour. That'll be like a long rest affair.
Ah, shit.
But that's like a long rest you'll need to make during the day.
I mean, are we in a hurry to do anything?
Not really.
You can always do this like when you come back from something.
Okay, we'll do it on the way back or something.
As long as you like catch them early or like before the sun goes down.
I mean, I did pay to retain them anyways, so you shouldn't be complaining.
Right. No, yeah, Devorah.
Yeah.
The tall. The tall woodworker. Okay. No, they're not like complaining or anything.
Okay, so somebody has taken our cow that we were gonna take, totally steal, and disappeared with it, but I know exactly where they went, I think. That leaves, so there's a cultist problem to the north, like in a town to the north, kind of back where we came from.
Mm-hmm.
There's a homunculus, or I don't know that it's a homunculus. It's just some weird crouchy undead creature jumping around and eating people in the city, in the town. I mean, the paladins are already looking for that thing. So that leaves us with, like... So the story is that there's shit that's attacking the town from the outskirts, right? They're just, like, every other day coming in and wreaking havoc and leaving.
So, the thing is, the town, for the most part, has gone quiet. There's not a lot of news that makes it out of the town. So nobody really knew what was going on. But a few rumors had sort of slipped out. One was that there are dragons in the city.
Oh yeah.
The others is that there are figures of interest, and that is who Ekko has been hired to locate. And Lantz, you as well.
Okay, so who are the figures of interest?
So the figure of interest that Ekko was sent to find was the Oracle.
Okay, and I was sent to find the same thing as Ekko.
Prakilndor.
No, you were just sent to accompany Ekko, but you had your own motives for coming.
Alright, so here's what we could do. We could go camp the entrance to the oracles to, like, investigate, I guess. To go see, like... Just to kind of get a look. I don't know when the forgetfulness shit happens and the losing of limbs happens, but... I don't know, did the farmer's wife tell us, like, what how big the gap in her memory was? Like, did she start forgetting shit as soon as she stepped into, like, the cavern or wherever the oracle was, or did she lose it on the way up to the mountain? Onto the peak or summit, or whatever?
Y'all did not really ask.
I'm gonna go back and ask her, because that's something I probably should know.
Okay. So, y'all go back?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. So, the two of them are now inside their home. Looking at their farm, you see that the wall is actually being built, restored right through the middle of their farm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you do see evidence that something big, like, tore through here recently and, like, plowed through the field as it, like, worked its way over through these buildings. And you can see the ruins of what appear to be an old house here.
I'm gonna ask what did that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go up to her and say, I do have some questions after all.
Okay, alright, so you, like, knock on the door. They answer the door. And they're like, oh, it's you again. What can we do for you now?
The wife answered the door?
They sort of both do, but
oh, okay. I have a question for your wife. When you started forgetting stuff on your trip to the Oracle, when was it? Was it when you were climbing the mountain, or was it after you stepped into whatever dwelling the Oracle was in?
It was from the moment I entered the cave until, I suppose, the moment I left. I found myself standing outside.
And one more question. Do you have any idea what tore through your farm and that house over there?
They both sigh heavily and they say, oh, we don't know, but it sure was a nightmare. Thank goodness they didn't come for us. We'd have left this house if we weren't so tied up in it. But
tied up?
They just mean, like, all their belongings and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
So that was the... Give me a name. Family name.
Can you describe what this creature looked like?
Well,
that's a good name.
No one really saw it. Must have been the middle of the night. At the time, the the fence was up, because we've been trying to work on it, but whatever it was seemed to just push right through it, broke it wide open. If you take a look at the house, it's in awful shape. Whatever it is, just grabbed it, pulled the walls right open, killed the whole family inside.
Oh shit!
We heard them screaming. They got hauled off, but nobody saw it by the time we ran out to the back.
I want to go inspect that house.
Yeah, I want to go look at the house too.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the... What's a good name for people?
The Hyde family.
The Hyde family, okay.
Unfortunately, they were not able to hide.
Noobs.
Oh my gosh, okay. The Hyde family, sure. Okay, so you're going and inspecting the house. Okay.
Alright. Alan to inspect. Alright. It look burnt or...
Okay. So, looking at this house, Lantz, it does not look burned like a dragon did this. Like some of the other buildings you saw, it looks like something broke in. In fact, make an investigation check, Spoke.
Yeah.
Investigation. Alright.
Well, it's alright.
Ugh, gross.
Alright, well, I'll tell you this much. It looks like whatever it was, the wall was collapsed inwards, like it was pulled open. You don't see, like, slashes, but whatever it was very strong. You see some of the walls are kind of collapsed in. Whatever it was very large. It sort of forced its way into the building. It very clearly, like, crushed someone against the wall, ate about half of somebody else, and then reportedly
just left the bodies in there?
Grabbed the rest, and ran off
shit.
the rest.
There's like a body sitting next to their farm with decapitated, like, scattered body parts.
Oh god.
Well, okay. So, if it pulled, that means it has opposable thumbs. And because it didn't slash, it just, like, straight up pulled stuff apart. I'm willing to bet this is, like, one of those, like, kind of like that ogre that we fought earlier.
Perhaps.
Because that's big. It has a weapon for crushing power, but it also has hands.
Perhaps we already killed the thing that did this.
Or just one of them.
Yes.
Well, can I look around the house and see if there's anything valuable left behind? Any, I don't know, food, healing potions, anything of value?
Well, I will say that, let's see, how long ago did this happen? This would have happened fairly recently. I want to say this happened like 2 nights ago. Like, so the night before you guys showed up in the town, this is when something broke in and did this. They've since rebuilt this wall. So is there anything left in the house? Yes, I will say for the most part. And Lance, I will say as well that you note that nobody's come to, like, move the bodies or clean this up yet. find that like kind of odd. Ekko, there's not like healing potions per se, but there are plenty of supplies. As you're looking at what remains of like a rubbled house, you'll have to go like digging through crap for it, but I'll let you make investigation checks if it's something that might be found here.
I wonder if anybody has even touched the bodies since they died. Can I check for that? See if anyone's like disturbed the remains.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
I just rolled for digging through the rubble. Oh, nice.
Oh, are you looking for anything in particular? Wow, holy crap, Harry. Anything in particular, Ray?
I guess any sort of supplies that would help us on our journey is what I'm looking for.
Any sort of supplies that would help you on your journey. Sure. I will say that. All right, you're going to find 3 bottles and a hand shovel.
Are the bottles empty, or is there stuff in them?
They're empty.
Okay.
Just empty glass bottles with stoppers.
I'll take those. I'll take that stuff.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's see, is there anything else in particular? Hey, you're welcome in.
Yeah.
Hey.
Still have a bunch of shit wrong, so it's still gonna take me a minute.
No worries.
Keep updating whenever you move these quarters forever updating, so I try to sit back. My headphones aren't working. Body's in pain.
No worries at all. If you send me some art, I will, you'll need to accept the invite to the game as well. I sent it to data unlocked at Gmail. And then if you send me some character art, I'll set you up with a journal entry that you can start working on. Okay, yeah, Ekko. I'm gonna say you find that mundane stuff. Are there any farm tools in particular? You have the shovel. You have like the broken shovel, so it's essentially a hand shovel now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Alright, that's fine.
The house is mostly collapsed.
What did they figure out about the bodies? Or did you not get that far?
Oh, sorry. So, Lantz, in regard to the bodies that you found, the bodies are like bisected at the waist. They're sort of torn in half. Somebody has examined the bodies, but they didn't move them or touch them. But you can, when you get there, Lance, you notice that all the eyes are closed. So whoever
somebody respectfully did it, it wasn't really malicious.
Well, somebody seems to have come here after the fact and closed their eyes.
They didn't bury him. It's kind of odd. I guess the town is that busy, but it's a little weird. I do want to like kind of follow the mayor around now.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Are the farmers back inside their home?
Yeah, they're in their home. They didn't like follow you all.
I want to take another ear of corn.
Okay.
And that's all.
Okay. All right. So you still in the air corn.
Okay, cool.
I will say, while the fence the fence like that runs across the land, and you will note too, the farmland has been sacrificed. It's been cut in half in order to accommodate this fence because they're restoring this old fence line here.
Mm-hmm.
So really, but it's so destroyed after. This fence is so old, and there hasn't been a need for it, so they built a farm through there. But lately, with things being as bad as they have, they just cut right through from end to end. However, this stonework, where whatever broke through this way and went to the house, and then left this way, this stonework here has not been restored.
Okay. Hasn't been restored. Okay. Well, I think we found most anything we can find here. Is there anything you need to take care of in town before we head out?
I don't think so, not for now. I did have that date with the sculptor, but that'll have to hold off.
We could do that on the way back.
Woo the sculptor? Hit on her? Really?
No, it would just be interesting.
Whenever I was playing Torvald, and I was like so clueless in that brothel.
It was a great moment. It was a great moment. Okay,
I mean,
yeah. What would you like to?
Clueless in a brothel. That's hilarious.
I mean, think about it. It's like someone who's from the Midwest and like super religious and sheltered goes to like New Orleans. Imagine, like, it would be like that.
Intense culture shock.
Yeah. Yeah, so now I kind of want to like spy on the mayor, just watch his every move.
Okay.
But I know that Ekko wants to go somewhere.
I mean, there's so much that y'all could engage in. It's entirely up to you.
Okay. You know, I don't think the Oracle is going anywhere. If you'd like to stay in town a day or two more, I'm fine with that. You want to, check out this mayor, eh?
I want to talk to him first, kind of get a gauge of his character, and then we go from there. But I say we could have some fun with those goblins that we encountered earlier.
We sure could. Let's go see the mayor.
Alright.
Let's go.
Okay. The mayor's, wherever the mayor's house. Oh, Townmaster's Hall. The Townmaster, not mayor.
Okay, so as
the
two of you are making your way up the trail, hereabouts, you are going to see several like red sashed figures walking out of the Townmaster's Hall. They look like mercenaries. They kind of head off this way.
I lean over to Lantz and I say, those people, Devora told us to keep an eye out on those people, be mindful of them. Perhaps you could go talk to the Townmaster and I could follow those people.
Let me know what you find.
Alright. So I will follow the people in red stealthily.
Well,
I'll leave it. Oh shit. Okay. So you follow the people in red. Give me 1 second. And what are you doing, Lance?
I'm going into the Townmaster's Hall to speak to him.
Okay. Alright. So, here's where they go. I need like a red person. Real quick. Give me 1 second. This is such a... Yes. Okay, both of these will work together. Okay, so
Ooh.
So, you were gonna follow these two.
Oh shit.
I will say both of them look like mercenaries. Okay, and you're gonna follow them through town?
For a little bit, I think, just to see where they go.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Yeah.
And
Still.
Lantz, as you step inside to speak with the mayor...
Come on, man.
We will do that right after this, because I'm curious to see how far they Ekko follows them. What'd you get? 13.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ekko,
Yeah.
as you follow them, you are going to see that they make their way up this hill here to this old abandoned manor. And at the top of the hill, you see there are other similar thugs up there. I say thugs, but like they're mercenaries. I'm just used to city shit.
Could I try and get close enough to be able to hear them while still remaining unseen?
To hear them?
Yeah, like I want to hide behind a bush or something.
And you're trying to hear what's going on up there?
Yeah, I want to know what they're doing. Why they were talking to the town mayor. Town guy.
Okay. Let me see. To get close, maybe a perception check to get close enough to hear them.
Sure, perception. Damn, I'm not rolling so well tonight.
So, you can't quite make out what they're saying, but they sound pretty irritated.
Okay.
They make it up here. There's like a couple of guards posted outside. It looks as though this old manor is being like repurposed, and that these people sashed in red are like taking up shop here.
Okay. Let's see. What do I want to do? I can't hear them.
All right. Meanwhile,
Yes.
and you're welcome to else over there, Ekko. Meanwhile, Lantz, as you walk in, you are going to see this guy, Harbin Wester, who's this stressed-looking older guy. And he's kind of sitting behind his desk, looking frustrated. And as you walk in, he sort of looks up from his desk. He says, what can I help you with?
I had a couple of questions pertaining to the job I was hired to do here.
Were you hired to do here?
You asked, what was the company that hired me to come help the town?
To come help the town?
Oh wait, no, I got that backwards. Never mind. He didn't hire me.
Yes, the help me out.
Order of Crimson Right.
Order of Crimson Right.
Crimson. Okay. So
the Crims.
I just remembered.
That's what I remember. The Crims, as they call them.
The Crims, yeah.
I just remembered they hired me to help Ekko, not the mayor didn't hire me.
To escort Ekko, yeah.
Yeah, so there's nothing to it. But have I talked to him before? I actually don't remember if I talked to him before.
The mayor?
Last session, yeah. Did I ever talk to him yet?
I think y'all did speak to the mayor, but it was pretty brief.
Okay. Okay, so I start off, I understand you have a monster problem.
And he says, yes. I'm quite overrun, I'm afraid. He says, I hear the paladins bumped into you near the Alderleaf farm.
Yeah, they're looking for something else. I've seen it too, but I have no experience in that regard. So what kind of creatures have been attacking this place?
He says, well, sighing heavily, I've got bandits in the west, orcs in the east, I've got something breaking into the farmhouses at night, I've got strange sightings over in Conberry. I have some kind of creature crawling out of the apothecary's shop. Let's see, what else? It says, there's word of goblin attacks. There are tremendous weather anomalies that have caused all kinds of chaos lately. And our town is running out of supplies. That's about all of it, I'm afraid.
You haven't run into any dragons or dealt with any dragons, have you?
Dragons? I certainly hope not.
So what do you know about this oracle?
He says, all I know about this oracle is that if somebody can talk to this oracle, they can find out what's going on with the town and why everything's been such a mess then.
I've been told by the farmers that two mercenaries like us have made off with one of their cattle, and it seems that they were doing it to gain access to the oracle without losing a limb. Do you know, have you seen these bandits, mercenaries?
He says, well, there have been several groups lately that I've referred to this oracle because we're in a bit of a position and we need to understand what's been going on. Could be any number of them. Do you know anything more about the culprits in particular that I might be able to sort of separate them from the other mercenaries I've dealt with?
They're likely up at the mountain right now since I haven't seen them anywhere in town. By the way, who are those people in red?
He sort of shakes his head and he says, they're a mercenary group who've sort of set up camp at the top of the hill. He says every day they come over offering to help me handle this, but in order to do so, I'd have to essentially hand them the keys to the town. I've been turning them down time and again, but quite frankly, it's starting to look more and more appealing.
For to do?
Basically, act as a town guard of sorts. And he says, can you imagine the nerve? A whole mercenary unit just sitting there at the top while all this chaos happens around them. And he says, and they've got the nerve to demand our coin when we've hardly any to give.
Well, it's a rough business, and they're not charity workers. They do put their lives on the line more than the average guard.
He says, yes, well, I may need to call upon them soon. We might not have much choice other than to let them take over. But who knows what they'll do if that happens.
I would advise against it. You don't want a bunch of mercenaries who can be bought and sold by anyone to be running your town. Just hang in there. That's all I can say.
He says, well, that's the strangest thing. I'm not sure who their employer is.
We were employed by...
The company just showed up one day.
We were employed by the Crimson Right.
Crimson Right. He says, you work for the Empire?
Well, not me.
My foreign agents?
My partner, Ekko. I'm just there to help them.
He says, what interest does the Empire have here, sending these paladins and mercenaries like yourself?
My guess is probably cultists.
The cultists. Ray, you said the Crims are assassins, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, Lantz, as you mentioned this, you're basically like, I'm like working with these like elite military assassins.
Oh my god, why would, oh god.
They like sent a Spetsnaz.
Oh, I didn't know that they were fucking elite military.
Yeah, so in that case, if you like Lantz, since your character would know that, even if you didn't, would you like to retcon that? That's up to you.
Yeah, they're like Spetsnaz with this shit. I thought they were just like, I don't know, it's just like a company that they outsource.
No, they're like, it's like an order of assassins that work for the government. So yeah, you have been hired to like escort one. Most likely just to be meat if something happens and the assassin needs to survive. But you're pretty good with your crossbow and your lance. I figure you'll be okay. That's just the general nature of these contracts.
So, am I retconning it? Am I taking that back?
That's what it really doesn't matter.
I know, but I'm asking Ray.
Oh, that's up to you. It's whatever you think your character would have done.
Tosh, your character is over here, and you're welcome to start working on it if you want to play with those map cards and get set up.
So, I know this, right? I know this now, that it's elite assassin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to withhold that information, I guess. And I'm going to say I was hired by a third party to come down here and seek out the Oracle. And to seek out the Oracle by helping Ekko, whose job it was, kind of as like backup. Because it's a really hard mission.
And he says, He says, I see. Well, yes, everyone's been pretty interested in this oracle. All I know is, it's supposedly here, and it's like there's like a map on the wall, and he shows you, I think he like marks on the map, this is where it would be.
Where what?
Where the oracle is rumored to be.
In town?
No, like in here. So like there's a map on the wall.
Okay.
And he shows you that the oracle. Oh, the oracle is down here. Down here in the mountains.
I can't see your thing. Drag thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a ping either.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I was on the wrong thing.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so it's like down here in the mountain range.
Okay.
So it'll take about like 4-day round trip to get to the mountains and back. Actually, yeah. So that's like what, 2.5, so about a 5-day round trip.
Interesting. Well,
no, that's 1, 2, 3. That's actually a 6-day trip. That's pretty long.
I can't control the token layer, by the way, or on this map.
Oh, this is the old. That's why. Let me drop it in for it.
Well,
You heard that one?
yeah. So after the mayor Thomas says this thing, man, I tell him that what I'm trying to do with the oracle. I'm gonna mention and say, if you have any interest in hiring me for clearing out these monsters that have been attacking your city, I can probably do a better job than 99% of these other jokes of the mercenaries that send in.
He says, sure, of course. He says, here, I've got a job board available. And he sort of shows you to this board where there's a series of jobs. Let's see. Yeah, they're the sightings at Conberry, strange happenings near the Old Owl Well. There are orcs to the east. There have been weird sightings of cultists to the northwest, a little closer towards Neverwinter. There was an excavation party that left town several days ago, or rather, sorry, a week ago, and they were due to be back and they have not returned.
I think I want to focus on those orcs.
Okay. Sure. So the orcs. Yeah. So there have been raids on the eastern roads conducted by orcs.
I see. All right.
Raids on the western roads conducted by goblins. Yeah, they're like up to their neck in like shit, and they're like, this guy's gonna tell you like none of this was this bad before. Like nobody was this active. None of these monsters were this close to the settlements. We never really had to deal with monsters very much until, unless we went into the deeper wilds.
Alright, so here's the plan. We need to open those roads up, first and foremost. You're building a wall around your town, which will buy you plenty of time, for as long as we can get supplies in and out of it.
And he says, that's a great idea. there's something you can do about the goblins on the western roads or the orcs on the eastern roads, that would be tremendous.
The orcs might actually come in more handy than we think. I think I can get some pull with them for sure.
Some pull with the orcs?
Let's just say I have a history with orcs. It goes very deep.
He says, well, if that's the case, you'll find them near the Tribor Trail, to the northeast. The roads up to Conberry.
And the goblins too. Most recently, they attacked a caravan. Unfortunately, there were no survivors.
And he said you didn't encounter them out on the western roads in, did you?
Yeah, they had already looted it, though.
And he shakes his head and he says, at this rate, we're going to starve here. I don't know what I'm going to tell this people soon, and they're likely to turn to banditry.
Well, the goblins I'll take care of first. And then I'll figure out what to do with the orcs. I don't think wiping the orcs out was the best idea, though. Perhaps we can negotiate something even better.
Negotiate with those savages?
You'd be surprised.
Dead man if you try that.
I'm not going to tell you the whole story of my life. Let's just say I've been down that road before.
Well, good luck with that. I suppose if you get killed on the road, we won't have to pay you. But if you are successful, then...
I pull my fingers at him and wink. Don't be sending you guys after me.
So if you are successful, then... Well... It certainly would be helpful to have them at our side rather than preying on us.
Alright.
By the way...
Looks like I've got some... what?
He says, you haven't seen anything that looks like this, have you? And he's going to hold up a black figurine with 3 heads. It looks like some kind of grotesque little effigy. Make me...
It looks like it's the effigy that I saw earlier.
Make me an insight check at advantage. Doesn't look exactly like it.
Whoops. Ugh.
Okay, I will say this. You recognize the scrawl as being similar to the effigy from the northwest, but beyond that, can't discern anything from it. There's like little engravings written into the figure.
But it doesn't look like the one that I encountered.
No, this is like a little. It's made from some kind of black stone. It's got 3 heads on it, and the heads are
shiny black stone.
No, it's kind of like a dull black stone. However, the heads on it are sort of distorted, and like they have like weird. They have a weird shaping to them. It looks a little off.
What could it be?
Yeah, it's like these 3 bulbous heads.
I'm not gonna much take it. That's...
No, he's just asking you, like, have you ever seen anything like this? This was
Well,
recent.
Sorry, I just realized I was on mute.
Oh, no worries, no worries. What was
So I want to check up on Ekko and see how they're doing with the tailing and spying.
We're not actually too sure where they went. Ekko, do you know?
In the meantime, I do. I think I want to do so. A couple things. I want to change my clothes real quick. Because I have a change of clothes. Throw on a cloak. And find any stick that works as a walking stick of some sort, if that's possible.
Sure. Roll me a survival check to locate a stick.
Sure. Ooh, don't have survival in here. Okay, give me one sec. I'm gonna use. Come on. Survival. Okay.
It's 27 points, right?
Yes, 27 points. All your stats start at 10. 1 point per win.
Oh, okay, I did it wrong. How do I do this?
There's a space, it's like
A space between the slash and the 1?
like slash R, like that.
Oh, okay. Slash.
Or level 3?
Space.
Level 3.
Okay. Also, I can't access my character. I don't know if I'm doing something.
Let's see, Tasha's character. Oh, sorry. There you go. I put it in your journal, but I didn't. You should be able to edit and adjust it now.
So, thank you.
You're welcome. Put that art video as well. So, I'm sorry, Ekko, you were saying?
I rolled a 15 to find a decent walking stick.
A 15. Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead and add a improvised quarterstaff.
Ooh, all right. Improvised quarterstaff. Okay, and then essentially I want to position myself so that I'm on this side walking towards town. And I'm going to turn into a very, very, very old lady using this walking stick as she walks by, heading into town.
Alright, so you were walking towards town, but you're walking past the Red Brand the mansion?
Yeah, as an old lady.
Okay.
And as I walk by, once I'm in like eye line of one of them, where one of them would probably be able to see me, I'm going to fall and be like, and then like struggle to get back up and see if one of them comes out to help me.
Make me performance or deception.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna do deception because I get advantage on that.
Oh, that's right. You got the actor feat.
Yeah.
So you also have advantage on performance checks.
Oh yeah, I guess I do.
Pretty nifty. But 19's fine. So with the 19, you are going to convince them that you are a wounded old lady, right?
Just that I've fallen and I'm struggling to stand back up. Not wounded, I'm just old.
Fallen and I can't get up.
Exactly.
Alright, so one of these characters. Give me 1 second. Put them on the map. I'll have to just use this for now because this is what's available to me. So this guard, this mercenary, is gonna walk over to you and say like, "Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh,
Help."
yes, please, thank you.
And sort of bending over, they sort of stand you up to your feet and say, "What are you doing around here?"
Oh my, you're strong. Well, I was just headed back into town. You don't look familiar. Who are you?
So, you may call me Elliot. I work for the Red Brands.
I was her billable.
We've been hired recently to come keep an eye on your town and offer assistance if necessary.
Oh my. Well, thank you. What? You said he's Elliot working for the Red Brands?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this.
You're here to stop the attacks?
And he says, "Well, only only under certain conditions. We've got strict orders." It says, "But we're not here to watch you suffer. Hopefully your town master can see eye to eye with our employer soon."
Oh, yeah. You need his permission to protect us?
Says, "Well, we've, in a way, yes. We're here to make a deal, man."
Oh.
And says, "You really shouldn't venture too far from town. The wall's not really built here, and this cliffside." And he sort of looks over the edge. Says, "It is a bit of a drop there.
Oh.
Certainly not 3 feet. It's much longer than that."
Yeah, sometimes I get lost, you know. Brain isn't what it used to be. I should get going back to my home. Thank you so much.
Says, "Yes, of course.
And
Be careful and stay near the middle of town.
of course. Of course. Good day." And she slowly, with a hunch, walks away. And then, whenever I'm out of sight, 100% out of sight of anybody, I'm going to change my clothes back and turn back into who I am.
Okay.
Turn back into Ekko.
So yes, you know these mercenaries are called the Red Brands.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. And I'll just make my way back into town looking for Lantz.
Okay. Lantz, where would you be waiting for Ekko if you didn't know where Ekko had gone off to?
Right outside the town master's hall.
Okay, so you just like sit there and wait.
That's probably where I'd go, because that's where I knew he was going to be.
Okay. At some point, Ekko, as you're like walking back this way,
Okay.
and Lantz, you're going to see this as well. Isadora, are you able, is there anything like on the download that I should know about your character?
I mean, not really. I'm still putting her together. She is an artificer and a vampire, and she's trying to find a cure for vampirism.
Okay,
So she's probably just isolated somewhere.
okay.
Experimenting. Or maybe if she went into town, it'd be like for like specific ingredients for like shit that she needed, like potions or cauldrons, or like, oh, some hunter brought in this horn that no one can ever get. Cool. Like for people that go out and kill the monsters and get the mats. I'm like a crafter. I craft the things, but I need the mats. So if I went to town, I don't know. Nothing special yet. I don't know anything yet about her. So
Okay, no worries, no worries.
Nothing weird to know about.
Okay. Well, I will just say.
When you.
Go on.
No, I just had a question. When you said point per level, so we have 2 more points in addition to the 27 because we're level 3?
No, sorry. So, like, as your ability scores go up the normal way, usually they get more expensive the higher you get up. So, like, 17 is like 2 points out of your 27. And I was just saying you have 27 points for 27 levels to allocate into your ability score.
Okay, I think I understood and now I'm confused.
Okay, so all
27 points, so.
And then you have 27 to allocate into any of those, capping at 20.
Yeah, but you were saying per level it's like what, extra? So then.
Don't worry about that. I think I was probably just adding extra confusing information. Just know that like all your stats start at 10, you have 27 points.
Yeah, to just put in there.
Right, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
What do you look like?
Well, she is human looking. Probably pretty pale, has pale hair. So backstory on her is that, back when Strahd lost his wife, he was trying to console himself, in sadness. So he went around and tried to find women that looked like his wife, and her mother was one of the victims, and Strahd ended up knocking up her mom, Isadora's mom. And then her mom died, and she got raised by, I don't know who, strangers, maybe she was an orphan, I don't know, maybe it was spirit animals, I don't know, but she is a Dancer, and she hates the fact that Strahd, in their world, I don't know, I'm pretending that the world is somewhere in the same universe, like maybe the other side, but she is, just distraught at the fact that all these people have been killed because of her dad, including her mom, and it's because of this stupid fucking curse. And so she was persecuted when she was young and suffered through shit because people are like, you're a vampire, and they, try to see if she really is, or, do stuff. So she's just trying to find a cure because she feels like a monster. So she just wants to get rid of vampirism for everyone. But physically, just pale. Just very pale. Full pale blue eyes.
Isobela, you are Constantin.
What?
I said, in that case, you are from Constanta, which is like the Southern Empire.
They're like the enemies of Boletaria.
Oh shit, she's gonna have to fight Olivia. I'm gonna cry.
You have to kill Ballast first.
Yeah. Good. Oh my god.
Okay, so you are pretty far from Constanta as well, then. You'd be like way up northeast of Constanta.
Okay.
What's your size?
Because you're like.
I will be right back. I need like 5 minutes.
Yeah, sure thing.
What's your size, Tosh?
Sorry, what were you asking, Ray?
What Tosh's size is, because she gets to choose.
I don't even. Medium?
Because you get to choose either small or medium. So I was just wondering which one it is, just so I have a frame of reference for like how tall you are whenever our characters meet.
If you guys want
do you
to
consider
take
me
the
small?
small option, yeah. So like Tosh, for the sake of this, I would say that small doesn't necessarily mean height. But if you want to say like I'm small figured, I would accept that as well. Or I'm medium.
Yeah, I could see her. I don't know. I guess she wouldn't be short. I don't know.
Yeah, so you don't necessarily have to be short, but like, are you like?
Maybe medium, just so I can wear armor.
That I wouldn't restrict your armor. That's up to you.
I feel like she's slim, but I don't know if she's small. Originally, I was thinking of making her like child-esque, not child-esque, but like young, you know. In which case, I would have made her small, but.
But what is she actually?
But she looks way more mature in that photo. She's probably like looks like in her young 20s.
Okay.
Shrink her down like that.
Yeah, true.
About how tall is she?
I almost want to make her kind of tall. Maybe I should make her medium.
Up to you.
I know. I don't even have points for her yet. I really do need to work on her because I have info but nothing input. We'll make her. I don't know. Just my size. It's easiest for me to think about that, so I don't have to worry about height and like. Hold on.
Ekko's actually tall, though, if I recall.
Yeah, I'm pretty tall.
So Ekko would be like particularly tall.
Yeah, Ekko's like 6 feet or something.
Yeah, Ekko's humongous. Tall and lanky.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, I was just going to describe Isadora sort of passing through as she goes about her business, getting her groceries or what have you. Both of you will notice that there's like this particularly pale woman. Sort of walks past Isadora. You don't have to like, say anything in particular if you don't wish to, but you will notice, particularly as a Constantin, while it might not be readily apparent to anybody else here, you are going to spot Ekko, who is wearing the armor of like the elite Boletarian assassins. Unless you're not Ekko, did you say you switched clothes? Are you coming back in your switched clothes?
No, I changed back to my normal clothes. I changed out of my disguise into my normal clothes, so I would be wearing that armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Isadora, you will notice basically like one of these elite assassins coming back this way. And I'm sure you guys sort of like see each other here. I don't know if you get each
I
other
also
in mind.
clock her. Pardon me, miss. Pardon me.
Hold on, I'm not paying attention.
Okay.
Wait, am I playing? You're hitting me,
okay.
you said? You're running
That's
into
okay.
me?
You don't have to. I was just like featuring your character for a moment, saying you were passing through.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, she would just be mumbling probably to herself under her breath, going through formulas and being like, I thought I isolated this, you know, like maybe the ratio's wrong. Maybe really me do this first, like where's that boy's hair? I need that. That must be the difference. You're just rambling on about whatever she's talking about.
Okay, and so
Did you say you ran into her?
Brushes past you, Ekko.
Yeah, she wouldn't even realize it if you ran into her.
Okay.
At this point in time.
Okay.
She's just
pass on by.
She's deep in thought.
All right.
Okay. Maybe an insight check, Ekko.
Sure. God dang.
Nope. Nothing unusual.
Nothing. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty
so
normal.
You catch back up with Lantz. Is Lantz back yet?
You know what? If he's not, can I say I did one thing on my way back?
Sure, yeah.
I just want to look at the apothecary shop. I want to see if it's open. Or if it's still closed.
Apothecary shop open?
Yeah.
Let me see. It is the next day. It is not yet open.
Okay. I was just seeing.
Mm-hmm. Still closed, still locked up.
You mentioned that there was a garden out front of the apothecary shop. Are there any interesting herbs or
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting herbs.
What herbs or medicinal anythings plants might I see there?
Let me see. You're an assassin?
Yes.
Are you like actually an assassin class assassin?
Yeah.
What's your build again?
Rogue assassin, ranger.
Oh, you're 2 levels of rogue and 1 level of ranger.
Right.
Is that what it was?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna
ranger.
go assassin, is that right?
Pardon?
You said you were gonna go assassin though.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. We'll go ahead and say you have proficiency in poisoner's tools, and you have the poisoner's tools as well.
I have
Poisoner's
proficiency.
kit.
This is also my favorite terrain.
This is also your. Oh my god. Okay, so remind me what that does. I remember it was like super OP.
That's a great question. Here, I have it. Here, favorite terrain. Natural explorer, favorite enemy.
What was your favorite terrain? Urban?
Yeah, it's urban essentially. Oh, okay. It just says particularly familiar with one type of natural environment and are adept at traveling and surviving in such regions. Okay.
And you said urban.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, my.
Go ahead and make your poisoner's tools check at advantage.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I gotta. Oh, here we go. Okay, I got you. Plus proficiency, which is 2. Right?
So in this case, poisoner's kit. I would say your choice of. We'll say wisdom or intelligence.
Okay.
As well as your kit proficiency, and you have advantage on that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at my numbers. Wisdom or intelligence.
Poisoners.
All right, we'll do. Okay.
I did balance these, so there's a chance you might get something super broken.
Okay, I mean, I know I have advantage, but that's a nat 20.
Oh my.
Heck yeah!
I'm excited.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Where's the old bust out the old homebrew? Let me send this your way. Fix the poison. Ah, there it is. There it is. So let's do Discord. Alright, Ray, go ahead and roll me.
I'm so excited.
Go ahead and roll me a D100 as well as a D6.
Oh. Okay, there is that, and... Oops. Oh.
Okay,
Yeah, well.
let's see what you get. Alright, that's a 56.
That's a 59.
59?
The D100 is 59, and then I rolled a 1 on my D6.
Okay. He's pushed out of order. 59. Alright, you get something called Midnight Tears.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is that a good one? I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's the one that, it does, like, if you poison someone, it kills them most likely when they're asleep because it happens at midnight. Like, all the damage happens at once.
Oh, shit.
I remember okay, here we go. Alright, so let me post this in chat for you.
Okay.
I'll put it in the Roll20 chat. Formatted kind of weird, but that's what it is. Oh, wow, yeah, this was like one of the big ones.
Whoa. Oh my god. That's amazing.
So, in addition to that, because you rolled a nat 20 and you rolled a 1, you are also going to get this. Rapport. Reduces the target's AC by 2. And what that is you mix that with any other poison that you get, and you add that effect to the poison.
Alright, what did I miss?
So Ekko walked over to the apothecary shop and is like recognizing some of the plants growing out front.
Oh, I see.
And apparently he's just got midnight tears growing in his front lawn.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Nobody knows. Okay.
So I definitely take some of that.
Okay. And then you're gonna make your way back to Lantz?
Yeah.
Alright.
So awesome.
So, Lantz, you and Ekko meet up outside the Town Master's hall. Give me like 2 minutes while y'all chit-chat.
Sure.
Okay.
Lantz.
So I asked.
Yes.
So, what'd you find?
I was able to follow those mercenaries up the hill. I could show you later if you wish. They are called the Red Brands. I was able to... Well, honestly, that was about all I was able to pick up. They are hired from another place. I'm not sure where. And I think they wanted to protect this village, but the town master won't let them. I'm not sure. It was hard to hear. I couldn't pick up everything. What did you find out?
So the mayor has a laundry list of problems.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I suspected him before, I think he's just tied. His hands are tied right now. The main issue is that he can't get supplies along the roads because they're being attacked by orcs and goblins. Everything else is kind of a nuisance, but the walls they're building should keep them at bay for a while. The main issue, though, is we won't really know anything until those other mercenaries get back from their trip with the Oracle. We kind of need something large. I think we can get that from one of those larger goblins that we encountered.
I believe we could. Alright.
I'd say we attack the goblins, try and find out where they live and hit them there, clear them out, and then there's some orcs that we can deal with, but I have plans for that myself, on how we can approach that. I think they can be more useful to us alive than dead.
You said you have quite a history with orcs. That is a good idea. You know, I think it might be good if we're going up against a bunch of goblins to see if there's anything in town that could help us. Perhaps weapons or potions or devices of some sort.
I don't know. I could probably use some more potions.
Actually, and I look around to make sure no one's watching. Is there anyone watching?
I look around too.
Oh, maybe he's not back yet. That's okay. I hand you. I take out one healing potion. I say, I acquired this recently. You can have this one. It should help us.
This is a regular health potion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take that off my inventory.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, what would y'all like to do?
Well, we can't do anything with the Oracle right now until we figure out what happened to those other people, and it'd just be unnecessarily cruel to steal that guy's other and last cow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there are other cows in the town. And granted, did y'all ask her anything about the cow?
No.
Ask her? No.
I'll just tell you because the town master might have told you. She doesn't know why the cow worked. She just knows she went with the cow. She didn't have the cow when she came out of the cave, but she was intact.
Yeah, that's about the gist of what we got.
Yeah. Perhaps we do indeed need the cow.
maybe you just need. Well, I'm not gonna say.
Or just a being as large as a cow. Perhaps. I was thinking about going in, just looking around town and seeing if they had any potions, weapons, devices of any sort that might be able to help us attack a goblin horde.
Ooh, something that might help you attack a goblin horde.
The thing on my mind right now is explosives, but I don't know.
Just a ton of poison.
Oh, I did. That's true. That's true. I do have that.
A goblin horde.
What kind of okay? So, what can you do with the poison? Is it in a dart or is it like?
Well, it's in plant form right now because I just picked it from the garden.
Okay. Yeah, but once you synthesize it and pasteurize it, whatever, like how do you deploy it?
So the one she's got in particular, or they've got in particular, is an ingested poison.
Ingested.
So if you could sneak in and poison something, you could distribute that.
Okay. That answers one thing. We need to isolate one of the larger bugbears from the rest of the goblins to take with us to the Oracle.
Oh shit! You're gonna offer a bugbear to the Oracle?
Yeah, it's about the size of a cow.
Oh shit! Okay.
How do we get the bugbear to come with us, though?
I love it.
Well, so I pull out the horn that I have. I said, he blew on this, and it brought a whole bunch of goblins into the area.
Ah, yes.
Or the goblins blew on this and brought bugbears and more goblins into the area. I think that if we do that, we can lure some of them out away from their camps, and then capture the bugbear.
This sounds like a good plan. After we capture the bugbear, how do we get it to come with us alive?
We can knock it out and put it on a wagon.
That's true.
Tie it up pretty tight. I mean, they're strong, but they're not strong enough to break layers of rope. Plus, we can also hog tie it. But knocking it out is probably the best first step.
Yes, I agree. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to think of what else is in town that might be useful for us before we head out. Perhaps, oh no, rope will do the trick.
We'll need more lengths of rope, obviously.
Or
What I have in
perhaps,
my bags for climbing.
perhaps if there is a prison or jail around here, we could get some manacles.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright. Alright, we want to find the jail.
Yeah, where's the jail?
If there's a jail.
Holding cell.
Where is the jail? Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. There we go. Sorry, just doing a little math. Alright. Sorry, where's the jail, you ask?
Yes.
Why, it's right behind you in the town master's hall.
Ah, so I guess we would go back in. Or I would go back in.
Okay, so you step inside.
Yep.
Harvin Wester stands up and he says, "Ah, you. I believe your companion was just looking for you.
Ah, yes, we did find each other. I have something that you might be able to help us with on this quest you need us to complete. Do you have any...
Which one is that?
To figure out what's going on in this town.
Oh, yes, okay. So you're going to go visit the Oracle as well.
Yes. Yeah. Did you not remember?
Well, your buddy was just in here looking over a pretty long list of things I needed assistance with.
Ah, gotcha.
I didn't know if he had selected one of those.
I see.
Oh,
well,
I didn't tell him what I was planning to do.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I said clear the roads first. Yeah.
Oh, were you gonna clear the roads first? I wasn't sure if
Yeah,
you
do the goblins and orcs. The Oracle, that's not his business apparently. So,
the Oracle?
Yeah, that's not. He didn't ask us to come here.
The Oracle is who Ekko's employers were after, and they were.
Yeah, and I'm helping Ekko do that. The town person guy didn't ask us to come here for the Oracle.
No, but he's sending people to the Oracle so that someone will find out what the fuck is causing all these monsters to suddenly show up. Because they're coming out of the woodwork. So
with the road.
The own accord has been sending people out there saying, like, someone please go figure out what's going on.
So then Ekko says, to aid us in this endeavor, do you have any spare manacles that we could take with us?
Spare manacles?
Yes.
We are a little short on supplies. Roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh, you got it. Persuasion. Oh, come on.
I'm afraid I can't spare any. Who knows when that metal's gonna need to be rehammered into something else anyways. The way things are going.
I understand.
I'm sorry, I'd offer some if I had some to spare, but I just don't.
Very well. And they just turn around and walk out.
Yeah, as you leave, Harvin sits back down at his desk. Okay. Alright. What would y'all like to do?
Goblins?
I think goblins is the best. Yep, I think that is.
So we got the manacles and we're good to go.
Well, they didn't have any extra to spare, so no.
Who the hell do they have in prison?
I don't know. You know, I tell you what, if you went in there and distracted him, perhaps I could sneak some out.
Okay, so I go back in there and I say, just letting you know, I am taking the goblin and orc jobs, if you didn't catch that.
He says, oh, great. Well, oh, you know what, that's right. You said you were going to convince the orcs if you could. And he was like, oh, well, good luck with that. Okay, I just didn't realize you were doing that prior to the oracle. It really doesn't matter what order you guys do it in.
Well, since those other mercenaries took that cow up to the mountain, we have to take something so we can keep our limbs. So I figure taking a bugbear up there, since it's roughly the size of a cow, would work.
Okay.
While I'm talking to him, Ekko, I'm sure, is trying to loot.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some manacles that I can take.
So you're trying to, like, distract him? Well,
Yeah.
Alright, so if he's just, like, standing at his desk over here, Lance, can you, like, kind of describe for me how are you, like, let's circle around his desk?
Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that.
Alright, hold on, let me, like, put a table here so we can paint a clearer picture. Let's see.
use that prop so much on my maps. That little wooden table with 3 chairs uncomfortably close to each other.
Yeah, they're like too close. They really are. Okay, so yeah, just like maybe like sitting in. Actually, no, this wouldn't be just. All right, you know what? Whatever. Just roll me a performance check. Roll me performance. Yeah, roll me performance to distract this guy while Ekko looks out the window.
Alright, performance.
If it's too low, it won't be feasible for Ekko to attempt.
Oh, I don't have good performance.
Oh,
yeah,
you got this.
Go.
Nat 20, man. Nat 20. You got this. Oh! Oh!
Ekko, so you're. I mean.
So yeah, you tell
Lantz really isn't able to distract him very much. If you want to try slipping something, you can, but it will not be easy because he's basically right in front of you.
Okay.
Directly at the two of you.
Seeing that, well, let's see. What do I notice? Do I know? I guess I would see his positioning. See that Lantz isn't doing a great job distracting him. I'll just stand in the doorway and wait for him to finish talking because I don't want to get caught. This doesn't seem like the right time to do this.
Okay. No problem. In that case...
Darn.
Okay, yeah. In that case, what would y'all like to do?
Is there... You know what? What time of day is it now?
Let me see. It's about midday.
Okay. You know, Lantz, before we head out, I did see some pretty good food being offered in the town center. Do you want to go grab something to eat real quick before we leave?
Certainly.
All right. So we head to the town center.
Okay. You make your way to the town center.
Yeah. I think last time you had said that there were stalls and stuff and people selling stuff.
Yes.
So I'm just getting a snack, that's all. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So I get a snack.
So there is food available. You have quite the appetite today. What we typically do, I suppose. What would you like to eat? Just grabbing any old snack?
Just grabbing any old snack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I want elotes.
Isobela, are you ready to join the game?
I'm getting pretty close. I'm just trying to add my weapons and shit and armor, and then I just need to add my background shit. But as far as scores go and idea of what I'm doing, I don't have my spells picked out either. But I could.
Do you want to just join?
Almost.
Figure that out as you're playing or not?
Kind of, maybe, yeah, maybe.
It's up to you.
Give me 10 more minutes. Give me 10 more minutes, and then we'll see where I'm at. I'm almost done. I just want to get a little bit more done.
Honestly, my only intent in getting a snack was to run into Isadora again, but if we need 10 more minutes, that's totally cool. No worries.
I'm sorry, guys.
No. You're good. You're good. No worries.
I will say that Lantz and Ekko, y'all see Isadora, and she's got her arms full of all sorts of
character sheets,
weird stuff. Yeah.
Roots, the feet of some animal, things that look like they would poison you, bones that you don't know where they came from, just bags of powder, just all sorts of shit.
Well, I guess that prompts me to go over and ask.
So she's at a butcher shop right now, right? And she's and Lantz, this is what you see, right? Is she's or Isidore, I guess. Ah, shit. I guess you don't actually want to play right now, so I can hold on. Like,
oh, okay. I won't ask.
Just like 10 minutes.
But yeah, I'll say, Lance, that you see Isidore, like, you can see the butcher is kind of confused by her request, and they're like, are you sure? You know, and she's like, kind of like, yes, like, that is what I want. So she's like kind of clarifying, you know. Okay, yeah, no problem then. Anything else y'all want in the town square?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. So what would y'all like to do first?
Goblins.
I think it's just time to go kill some goblins.
Alright.
I want to slay goblins.
Yes.
In that case, you are going to have to journey a few days to the west. Alright. Let me see. So we'll put you back on the map here.
Alright.
So I'm going to say, let me see how I'm using this. Okay.
Coneyberry.
I don't really have music appropriate for this, so this will have to do, I suppose. Yeah, let's do this.
Ooh.
Okay. So, as you guys are traveling up north, are y'all traveling by road, or are you cutting straight across?
Travel by road.
Yeah.
Travel by road. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Alright, so if you are traveling by road, so what exactly is your plan? Out of curiosity.
We're...
Oh.
Go ahead, man.
It's your plan.
Return to the place that the goblins attacked, where they attacked, and basically try and follow their trail.
Okay, so they had kind of attacked like off the road up here.
Yeah, that's where I want to head.
Okay. How many days journey is that?
Man.
So it's like 2, 3, about 3 days journey. Okay. Okay. So, Lantz and Ekko, as the two of you are making your journey, you are going to happen across, roll me perception, just to see which one of you notices it first.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Hold on. I can do this with one hand.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. Wow. Holy shit. You're doing better. Okay, so there. Lance, you're the one who sees it, right? As you guys are traveling along the road, off in the distance, you see what appears to be a large creature laying before a tree, but it's hard to get a good look at it. Would you all like to get a closer look?
What's the general shape of it?
It's hard to tell. It looks like a large dark mass from here.
What time of day is it?
It's about midday.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I guess I'll sneak closer, roll stealth, and get a little bit closer to it until I can figure out what it is.
Okay, sure. So, sneaking closer.
Ooh.
Well, not necessarily that close. You're,
is that a minotaur?
Oh, shit.
Further back. You see what appears to be a figure dressed in, like, clothing with horns. And they seem to be adorning themselves in, like, animalistic attire.
Oh, God. I know it. I know it.
Oh, you're wrong. That's fine.
We were talking about cultists. They were really talking about these guys.
Oh, shit.
So you're probably, like, back here somewhere, creeping up on this thing. An Ekko here. I'll put you on around as well.
Yeah, I'm creeping with him.
This must be, like, the first generation of Animalia, too.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
So this is, for the record, this is not a beast. It's a person.
Well, you guys are still pretty far away, but it does appear to be. You guys do see these large horns.
I can't control a token on this, but I don't think it matters, right? Since it's more like a cinematic thing.
Behind the bushes.
I have a quick question when you have time, Hunter.
Yeah, sure thing. Can you move that one, Lance?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
In regards to simple weapons, what are the limitations on that? Like, are you wanting mundane ones, or like, I have a magic simple weapon? There's something called Baba Yaga's pestle that I kind of want, because I get 2 simple weapons of my choice.
Sure.
But that's it's from the whatever TCE is.
A simple weapon is a weapon category, and there are like a number of weapons within that.
Yeah.
If it's something that would be handled in a simple way, that's probably fine.
Well, it's Baba Yaga's pestle. The pestle is 6-inch and it's wooden, and once during your turn it says while you're holding it, you can extend it into a quarterstaff or shrink it back into a pestle with the action. And then, so as a quarterstaff, it gets +3 bonus attack and damage rolls made with it. And it has 12 charges. So it's a little bit more, it's a simple weapon, but there's like, there's stuff behind it. So it has 12 charges. It says when you hit with a melee attack using the pestle, you can expend the 3 of its charges to deal an extra 1d8 force damage. And then...
Do you know who Baba Yaga is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, sure. You can have that.
It's in Russian lore. She, like, eats children. Sometimes she's seen as, like, favorable or unfavorable, but, like, she's kind of a crossroads type of...
Go right ahead. You can have that and everything that comes with it.
Okay. I just think it'd be funny if she's, like, trying to sit there and, like, make her shit. Someone bothers her. She just extends it and, like, snap. Like, let me work. Jesus.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, sure thing. No problem. Alright, so yeah, y'all are coming closer to inspect it.
Yeah, so I'm right up to it. Okay, so where... Not right up to it. Sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. So... I tried to sneak or stealth up to it.
So, creeping up to this thing, Lance, you see... this thing is actually still breathing. And once you get closer, you realize it isn't a person wearing animal clothing, but rather a massive beast with the head of like a cow.
I'm not gonna touch it, but what wounds does it have? Like, where are the wounds at?
Its arms appear to be torn open. It's got a gash in its chest here. Its legs appear to have been slashed at. It's hard to tell what exactly. Actually, go ahead and make me a medicine check to assess these wounds. Okay, Lantz. So it appears there are multiple stab wounds, and the stab wounds are like placed in certain areas. Although you don't know what exactly may have happened to this. It's got these matching, like on both of its arms in the same places, like palms, forearms, both like mirrored symmetrical sides of its chest. And you also see it has what appear to be like a good number of bite marks around the legs. And the claws of this thing are bloody, as if it's like fought off some things.
This thing just got overwhelmed by goblins, probably.
But this massive beast is breathing very ruggedly, and as the two of you approach, it doesn't even seem to take notice of you, as it just sort of like lays there, deeply wounded, likely in its final moments, too weak to really do anything about the two of you as y'all walk up.
Does it look like it's savable? Does it look like it can be saved at all, or is it just like...
It could be saved, yeah, with that 20 medicine check to assess those wounds.
What if I just gave it a potion?
Are you going to give it a potion?
Well, actually, I'm going to... How long do you think it has before it dies? How long do I think it has?
Before it dies.
Before it passes away, like how rapidly is it declining?
It would probably die like within the hour. Maybe, maybe a little more.
Oh, enough to talk about it. That's good. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to talk to Ekko. Say,
you don't know how much time you have, just like not much longer.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly talk to Ekko and say, I think an opportunity has presented itself to us. This thing may be dying, but we can easily save it, I think.
I agree.
Maybe we take this up to the Oracle.
Yes, but first we should figure out what did this to this beast.
Oh, I think it was goblins. Pretty close to where they're at.
Oh.
Stab wounds on the legs, stab wounds on the arms. It fought off or tried to fight off stuff. Blood on its claws. It's something small and numerous attacked him from the bottom up.
Yes, sounds like goblins. But
Lantz, roll me an insight check. Ekko, you can roll me an insight check too, because I feel like you would also take
Alright.
this. If you're...
Ooh, that's pretty good.
There aren't any arrows or arrow wounds.
Oh, that's right. They do have.
And there's also no sign of whatever fought this thing.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Can I do an insight check to see if this thing is, well, if this is actually injured and it's not just like an illusion that we're seeing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I guess, would that be insight? What kind of check is that?
Yeah, sure. You can roll insight.
Okay, we'll see.
As far as you can tell, those wounds look real.
All right. I think I would like to lean next to it, but like kind of at its head above it, so it's, kind of above its head, and kneel down. And I want to talk to it.
Okay.
I think.
What do you say to it?
I say,
I will say it does not appear to be in speaking condition.
oh.
It's on like the edge of its life right now.
Oh, we have a choice.
It's like barely conscious.
Oh, I
We
see.
either just let this thing slip into the nether, or we try and like resuscitate it to like somewhat health.
Mm-hmm. Or you could just stabilize it. And
Let's stabilize it.
Stabilize, okay.
yeah, y'all don't even have to necessarily like wake it up or anything like that. You got options. If you want to try stabilizing it, you can make another medicine check. I'll let you do it at advantage since Lantz rolled so high on necessities.
Oh, Ekko makes a medicine check?
Whoever wants to perform it, it's a
I'll do
DC
it.
10.
Go ahead, Lance.
What was my last medicine check? I need to make plugins. Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty damn good.
Nice.
Okay, yes. Lantz, it definitely would have died if not for you, but sort of sitting down using practiced mercenary skills, you pull out like a needle and thread and just begin stitching the wounds. And Ekko, you watch as Lantz like pinches together the flesh, and he does this with this practiced skill. He's clearly done this many times on the battlefield. And you watch as he patches up this creature. And during that time, the creature's eyes are kind of like rolling a little, and it murmurs, but they flutter. It does not seem conscious, but you have stabilized it.
Say, okay, we bought it a lot of time, but to be honest, this may be the best idea I've had or the stupidest idea I've had. This thing could very well try and kill us as soon as it's strong enough to.
Well, perhaps we should tie it up before it gets the opportunity.
Yes, agreed. So I'm going to use my rope to hog tie it.
Oh, shit!
So you wrestle this Minotaur. Okay. Alright. Very well.
How strong, how big are its muscles compared to mine?
This thing is massive. Its arm is
Okay.
half your torso.
Ooh.
Maybe I shouldn't give it a motion.
Let me
It
see.
might break that.
Let me put you guys side by side to give you kind of an idea.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Nothing.
that's a big ball.
It's a pretty big creature.
Yeah. Oh my god. That thing is huge. I think it'd be able to break through the ropes.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
Shit. You can't really carry it either. This
Probably
thing needs to be
not.
able to walk under its own power.
What can we do?
But this could really come in handy for the Oracle. We can just kill all the goblins and bugbears and not have to worry about subduing one.
Tosh, let me know whenever you're ready.
Did you tie it up, Lance?
Yeah, I tied it up.
Okay.
Oh, you did tie it up?
Yeah.
Now that it is tied up, I
guess I'll kneel at its head and kind of grab either side of its face and try and shake it a little. Try and wake him up. Bring him to consciousness. I don't know if that'll do anything.
Approximately
Yeah.
represents being tied up there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to awaken this thing?
Just to bring it to consciousness. Yeah. Oh god, this might be a big mistake.
Right now. That's not going to be easy. Make me a medicine check to try and resuscitate this thing.
Sure. Medicine. Oh, okay, not on there.
Like I said, it's really not in speaking condition.
Yeah.
Lantz just stitched it back
up. 16 for medicine.
To resuscitate?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll say this. So, Ekko, you like shake its horns and you sort of like open its eyes and you see its eyes, they kind of like weakly roll about, and they focus on you as you're sort of peering down from above, the sun, shining above you, and you hear its mouth opens and it sort of like gasps weakly.
Relax, friend. We are here for you.
It sort of gasps weakly, not illegibly.
Okay.
Maybe illegibly? Is it right? It's like for words, or for written words, right?
Unintelligible.
Unintelligibly. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. You can't make out what it's saying. It's barely conscious. You do see its eyes weakly resting on you.
Okay. I just say,
We are here to help, friend. Do not worry. Relax.
hopefully I can get some sort of like momentary kinship before he passes back out, because I assume he's going to pass out pretty soon here because he looks bad.
Got you. Okay. So what are y'all gonna do? Ekko, it has seen your face. It is currently tied up. It's completely vulnerable, but stable.
Yeah, this thing doesn't seem like it's like reasonable. I think it's just like as beastly as like any other animal.
Well, I mean, that being said now, both of you are going to note signs of like civilized intelligence. It is wearing these sort of like adornments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the way it appears is like the way it appears. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Can I search him? Oh wait, is he?
To be intelligent, whatever it is. Yeah, you could search it if you like.
If he's not looking at me anymore, I'll search him.
Okay.
Get out of his range of view.
It is wearing this sort of bone necklace.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to have some kind of significance, as do like the hoops and like pieces of horn and antler that adorn its massive minotaur horns. Yeah, this thing does appear to be like intelligent. It's just in rough condition right now. It doesn't look like it could go anywhere fast.
I turn to Lantz and I say,
You're about a day and a half out from town.
Oh,
sorry, go on.
Do you think it's worth it to take this one to the Oracle?
Our only other option is to just kill it right then and there and go with our original plan. But the thing is, we have to take something living. And we're out of animals, farm animals. We're out of livestock.
Right.
This would certainly be big enough, but I don't know if we could get it there willingly.
This itself would be tough.
Or it could just be a source of food for us. I'm saying this quietly off to the side.
Could eat it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. You could try and haul it there together. It would be an exhausting exercise.
Yes, we can do that. We'll come back to the goblins later.
Alright.
You don't want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so here's the thing. Normally, this would be an exceedingly difficult task to haul this thing there.
Mm-hmm.
However, Ekko took a level in Ranger, which allows you to move normally when traveling at a stealthy pace. So if both of y'all can roll me some stealth checks, we will see if you are able to safely get this thing.
Alright. Oh! Yeah!
I'm going to roll my stealth check. Here we go.
Come on, you got this.
Alright.
I mean, honestly, I was kind of treating it like advantage. No worries, no worries. So we'll take Ekko's 25 instead.
Okay.
So Ekko, you expertly navigate all of Lantz across the landscape over to the Oracle. Damn, I wish I had art for this. Oh well. Okay, so give me like let's take a quick 5-minute break. Let me put this together real quick.
Okay, no worries. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Okay. Do you want to hold off? You don't have to be a part of it.
No, it's okay. I just might have to make her accent later.
No worries. You can build into the accent.
It's kind of interesting. I wonder what you do. You can do whatever you like. The way I've done Constantins in the past is making them Russian.
Okay.
But just not really.
That's fine. That's what I was thinking anyway. Like Transylvania, Romania.
Hey,
like,
alright. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just may not be good in the beginning.
That's fine. So listen to
And it's even better because Baba Yaga's pistol. Even better. Baba Yaga's from like Russian, like whatever that area culture.
Yeah, true. Let's listen to ASMR. We'll make it much easier. I don't think I'm gonna find the art that really suits what I'm looking for, so we'll probably just have to do like theater of the mind. Okay. Okay. Oh well, we'll have to do theater of the mind. But regardless. Okay. So, in that case, the party is moving from about here back down to here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're ready, by the way, to start recording. That's great. So everybody's headed down this way. Oh, are we good to go, Ray?
Yep.
I guess I should wait for that. Okay, cool. Along the way, you are going to bump into Isadora out in the wilderness. Do you guys want to RP through that, or would y'all just like to skip through it and Isadora joins the party?
We can RP it.
Okay, cool. Give me 1 second. I'm going to set that up. So in that case, Isadora, you can see in the dark, right?
Yes.
So my thinking here is that if you are to encounter them out in the wilderness, it's because you are like gathering something.
Yeah, I'm probably looking for like roots or certain plants that are in my little booklet, I guess, that I have. Yeah, I'm just searching for, or like maybe creatures. Yeah, just supplies. Yep, for experimentation, like newts, whatever. Just like certain berries, certain flowers. I need both like the pistils or maybe, just different herbs. Yeah. Okay. Gathering, definitely foraging. Just,
You say this out loud to us?
So in that case, what we'll do is I will say that you guys are like setting up camp at some point not far from town. And Isadora, you will come across their campfire that night. And it's like kind of tucked away. It's like not easy to find. Yeah, here, let me do this. This is perfect.
Oh. So we're setting up camp then. We found a good place. We got a fire going. I'll be cooking that meat that I got from that troll. I'm gonna try and eat it.
The meat.
Yep, I'm gonna cook it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna have some corn with it too. That's what the corn's for.
That's right, you fucking stole that corn.
Yeah, I wanted to eat corn with my meat.
Okay.
You have maize and I have a centaur or a minotaur. Get it?
Maize and a oh, yeah.
Well, it's technically a labyrinth, but
Still,
So
that's fine.
Isidore, you like spy them from back here.
Okay.
Can you all see each other's names there?
I can't see Barrett's character's name.
Oh, sorry.
What are these things? My macros, I need to change them.
Oh, yeah, there's like a giant fucking minotaur there too. So, you two will be by the campfire. There will be a large minotaur next to you, by the fire as well. And Isadora, you are going to see this as you.
I see this creature.
Yeah, you're gonna see like you've been hauling this thing. It's like bound in rope, and it's sort of fastened in such a way like that you would haul off like an injured person. It's like
Is it is it a person or is it like?
It's like a massive minotaur. And a minotaur is a fairly rare creature too.
I'm trying to think of how. What about these Z's? Oh, the Minotaur?
Do I hear?
No, it's not French.
That's French.
Do I hear this person behind us?
Kind of mumbling
Yeah.
out in the darkness. How audibly are you doing this?
Like one would normally mumble to themselves?
Okay, so like you're kind of quietly peering on them.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Where'd my ruler go?
Sorry, that might have gone dark on me. Is that?
It's okay, I'm not refreshed. They sit there a Minotaur.
There you
There you go. That's better.
are. And you should be able to see now, Isobela.
Good.
Okay.
What are these?
So yes,
I don't know how to.
as they're sort of sitting around the fire eating corn and meat, Isadora, you're like peering from behind this stump back here as you kind of survey.
She's like slowly inching forward because the fact that it's a Minotaur means she wants something from it. She wants to test its properties, so she's just like creeping up slowly.
Some horns.
I'll be in stealth if you want.
That's up to you, or you could just say like, "Good day," you know. It's like,
Good evening.
good evening. Yeah, 'cause they creep up on you out of the dark. Ekko and Lantz are sneaking around. Don't freak out.
I want to know I just want to know when we clock her. That's what I want to know.
When you clock her,
Yeah.
punch her, yeah.
No.
Tap
When
her
we
butt.
take note of her, when we realize her presence.
Oh right. So I guess it depends on you, Isadora. Like, how are you creeping up on here? Or?
I mean, probably. So she's just like, she's hiding because she doesn't know them, but then she's curious, so like in her hiding, she's just creeping forward, forgetting that she's supposed to hide.
Okay. Okay. Give me like 4 minutes, y'all. Feel free to like RP this out.
Okay.
So Isadora, you're like walking up to the campfire now.
Yeah, if I was being...
If y'all want to, like, roll for it, if you're being stealthy, that is... Y'all know what to do.
Stealth, alright. Perception check.
Okay, so you're
I'm gonna roll perception.
Oh, god dang it! Ah! Oh, wait a second. Perception. Oh, no, that wouldn't count. Damn.
19 perception.
Nice. So, Lance, I guess you would hear it her
I
first.
hear the twig snap.
I rolled a 16 for stealth.
I aim my bow at the dark.
I see you do this,
Name
and
yourself.
I pull my short sword.
Greetings, friends.
Who are you?
She puts her hands up and, like, you know, like, surrender type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So approach slowly.
She keeps her hands up, and, like, she's eyeing the Minotaur behind you, not really you guys. Greetings, friends. My name is Isadora. I see behind you have...
I saw you in
quite
town.
the...
Why are you following us?
Following you? No. I'm out here gathering herbs, friend. God, I can't get... I'll get her accent.
You'll get it.
Hey, bud. Yes, I was not following you.
Collecting herbs?
What makes you think... Yes, I can see what I...
Back in the town square, you had more than just herbs in your arms. What are you up to?
What are you up to with these big man bear, or not man bear, man, what are they, bull thing? What
Seems,
Minotaur. You can
we don't
stop
want to
right
be in each
there.
other's business, but this is something that we were sent here to do.
Phandalin.
That is not of your
Can't
concern.
divulge that information.
Can't I just get a little closer look? I am curious as to your specimen. You see, I'm a purveyor of nature of sorts.
And you want to take a look.
Can I ask you to roll a persuasion check, Tosh? Can I do that?
You can roll. No, you roll deception. She rolls. Yeah, she rolls. I don't know. No, she rolls deception if she's trying to, like, if that's not her actual goal, and then you roll insight to counter it.
Oh, no, I'm just. Oh, I could roll insight, but I'm just staying between.
If you're curious,
I'm not trying to persuade you.
Curious to know how persuasive she like naturally is. Is that your intention?
No. She said, "Can I just get a little closer?" But I don't want her to get closer because I don't know her, and I don't know what her intent is.
Do you want me to roll persuasion?
That's what I was saying.
I roll insight to try and see.
I like your style.
To see if she's like has something up her sleeve, and then if she does have something up her sleeve, she rolls deception to throw your character off. I got it back.
Well, my persuasion is +5, and I rolled a 16, so that's 21.
So let me do an insight. Oh God.
She's disarmingly charming.
Yeah, her background is noble, so she again has this kind of like charm that the nobility does, you know, where you're just like, she's got this like kind of air about her.
A grace.
Yeah, and she's like again very slender and pale. Everything's very kind of like dull, glowy, shiny, like the moon. She's bright like the moon, you know. You see, friend, I happen to. What'd you roll?
20.
I got 21 on my persuasion.
Okay.
I do not wish to take your query from you. I just wish to take maybe a tip of the horn.
A tip of the
She
horn.
just like is walking. She just walks by, yeah.
Ekko's just gonna watch very closely.
Tip of the horn's gonna cost you.
And cost what?
What do you have?
I guess I have nothing but gold.
How about 2 gold? 2 gold and it's yours.
2 gold should do it.
2 gold? You say you give me horn for 2 gold, yes?
Yeah, I'll give you about half one of those horns. It'll hurt this thing, but where it's going, it's probably not going to be a living either.
2 horns and 1 tooth.
Oh.
The horn and 1 tooth.
Horn and 1 tooth, 3 gold.
You said 2 gold.
That was just for the horn.
Oh look, she like grabs the thing's mouth and pulls open the like side of the mouth. But look, this little tooth is not worth gold.
Yeah, but the more damage we do to it, the less of chance of survival it has. We still have a long way to go.
We need to keep this thing alive.
How about... sure. Here. She gives you the gold.
Alright. I say, watch, let me do this. And I, like, just with a quick chop of my, actually, I don't know if I have a bladed weapon.
I have a bladed weapon.
I do. I use my orcish dagger, or throwing axe, actually, that's probably better. I use it as a hatchet and just hack away half of the horn.
Yeah, you know what, maybe an athletics check.
Oh boy.
Oh, this poor thing is just getting mauled for
no.
I kind of feel bad now, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's pretty damn good. Okay, so yeah, Lance just fucking like...
Damn.
Chops away, it's...
Oh, no, I didn't roll yet.
Oh, okay, I was looking at that 20 right there.
My athletics is pretty high. 13.
13. Okay, so yeah, in that case, it's a little clumsier, but he hacks off the horn. It's not like a chop. He like hacks it most of the way through, and the creature sort of like groans in its sleep.
And I say, here,
helplessly,
and then I effortlessly pull like a small tooth out. If I'm able to do that.
Sure, if you want to. Yeah, pull a tooth out of it.
Yeah, and give it to Isidora as well.
Statsida.
Lance, do you have the Tinker's tools?
Tinker's... Probably.
I believe you do because of your background. Well, it's just something we gave you, because we had said you and your sister were skilled tinkerers.
Okay, yeah, I'll re-add them.
So go ahead and add Tinker's tools. So you guys watch as Lance sort of like reaches into his bag and pulls out a pair of pliers, and he just like hunches over this creature and opening its mouth, just like tears a tooth out of it.
Isadora doesn't even flinch. She's just like watching in fascination.
Okay, Lance, you
so I hand it to Isadora. I said, so why are you collecting all this stuff? Surely there's more to it than just a purveyor of nature.
Well, I am curious too. What works behind all things living in this world and not living, if you will. I am a curious woman. I just want to know how things work. I want to know what makes the nature of this beast.
A lot of people who brew potions for a living. You strike me as an alchemist.
Alchemist, hobbyist, dabbler, student. It is all the same.
So you don't do anything with these objects, you just collect them? Even the plants, the creature's feet that I saw you with, it's all just in your bags at all times?
Well, of course I do something with them. I study them, I measure them, I mix them. I am not a sorceress or witch. I know you folk. I know how you see me.
You mix these things. Tell me. And Ekko walks up to you and pulls out their Midnight Tears plant. And they say, this is a poison that must be ingested, but I I haven't been able to turn it into something to be ingested. Would you know how to do that?
Let me see here. Let me see. What are my skills? Give me my skills. What check would that be, or would I know this?
Sorry, what was the question?
I'm trying to identify the tier plant they gave me or whatever. The poison plant?
Not identify it, but how to make it.
You're trying to identify the midnight tiers?
Well, like, how if I know a way to, like, make it ingestible. Because, like, you know, sometimes they're poisonous unless you boil them, or, like, I don't know, or like, only the stems are poisonous, but the leaves are fine, or, like...
Right.
If there's something that can be eaten in this plant, like, just understanding the properties. I don't know, kind of... I have artisan tools and these tools.
Okay, so you're asking me what skill it would be to know about them or how to process it. That's a alchemist tools. Because poisons and alchemy are so close that, like, I would say you can make an alchemist tools check to, like, know how to process this.
Okay. Let's see. So the tools is just what? You add your proficiency bonus and that's it?
Okay. Proficiency plus, like, the relevant skill.
What are artisan tools? Do you know their...
Your artisan tools would be, like, alchemist tools. Artisan's tools is, like, a category of tools.
Okay. Okay, I guess my question for the role is the tools themselves, they don't have, like, their own modifier other than the proficiency.
They get the modifier of the relevant skill. So in this case, for you, it'd be intelligence or wisdom.
Okay, my spellcasting is intelligence. Let's see, intelligence. What are you? It would be 22.
22.
16 plus intelligence 4 plus the tool bonus is 2.
Okay. Yeah, you would be able to process this if you wanted to help Ekko with their project. You'd be able to.
Isadora looks at the plant in her hand, and you can see her eyes like light up, and she goes, "Ah, yes, I think I know how to handle this here. Give it to me for 1 second."
They hand it over.
And then she goes by the fire, I guess, and just like hunches over and whips out like a little bubbling vial that like sits on this 3-pronged little holder, and pulls out her pestle and mortar and like starts grinding it up. And she pulls something else out of her bag and throws that in there, and just muttering to herself, and just grinds it and grinds it and grinds it, and carefully like puts it into like a wax paper, and then uses that to transfer it into the little vial. Just sits there cooking for a few minutes. She's staring at it just like intently. Oh, should be done now. And then uses like little, she has like, I guess, a glove on essentially, like think of like an oven mitt essentially, and just picks up the little vial, gives it a quick little swirl, blows on it like that'll help, and then hands it back to Ekko.
Oh, thank you. This is much appreciated. You're quite useful.
Here, would you like another potion? This is one I have. If you wonder what I do for fun, this is one of my concoctions.
What is it?
I don't know. I'll do something now. I tell you, it will probably be good.
Probably. So this is a mystery potion to drink, and you're not sure what it does?
Nah, I, 1 in 6 odds. I thought it will be fine.
All right. Are you offering it to Ekko to drink right now, or are you just showing them what you have?
You don't have to drink it right now. She's just giving it to you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, if you were curious, she does experiments, so she just needs kind of a. Yeah.
I tell you what, a trade for a trade. Here, have some meat, have some corn. Sit down, let's eat.
Yup. She sits down and I guess kind of just stares at it, and in her brain she's like, how's it been minutes since last eating food, actual food? And she just slowly, like, daintily starts eating the meat given to her.
Alright.
Is there, like, a lot of blood everywhere and stuff?
You will recognize her accent as Constantin. And Isadora, you will certainly recognize Ekko's attire as Volatar.
So are they from the same empire? Is that what's going on?
No, they are from, basically opposing factions.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like at war, but not officially at war. It's very much a Cold War situation, except not really as Tosh and Barrett know, because one is more aggressive than the other.
Your accent sounds familiar. You sound... How is it pronounced? Constantin?
Constantin.
You sound Constantin. Is that correct?
I think it's correct.
And what brings you...
you?
At the moment, no. What brings you here?
Isadora eyes Ekko. What brings me here is what brings me anywhere. Search for knowledge. I'm seeking for plants and specimens of all their varieties. There is something I much wish to discover, but...
What do you wish to discover?
She kind of glances at you, eyes over your attire, and she's like, it's not something worth sharing, not yet, not until I have something to show you.
Very well. By the way, I'll say Ekko's face is probably half covered. As soon as they were aware that someone else was in the area, they covered half their face. So you see, like, the bridge of the nose. Yeah, there you go. That's basically what you see. The bridge of the nose and up. Well.
And how did you two come across this big monster man?
Well, that's a bit of a story, but I guess long story short, we are on our way to see an oracle, and there is a good chance we will need a sacrifice of sorts. We came across this beast that is already half dead, and we figured, hey, this might work.
Isadora, you've heard of this oracle, and you are aware of the story of the woman from the farm taking a cow up. These people appear to have captured something different.
Different from what?
Well, like, they're bringing another large creature up in place of the cow. But it seems that they're off to see the oracle, and if you have any questions you want to ask, if you can offer some kind of gift to it, you might get something in return.
Ah, yes, I know this oracle.
You are familiar.
Promises things for sacrifice. And this is your sacrifice, yeah? Da? Damn.
Duh.
Does Lantz look like he's Bolitarian? Or, like, do they look like they're close friends, or, like, just companions?
Lantz is Bolitarian.
They're both Bolitarian. Mm-hmm. Do they look close, like they've been traveling together for a while?
Lantz isn't decked out in, like, Bolitarian attire the way that Ekko is, but he is of Bolitarian ethnicity.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a couple of Bolitarians even counted out here. But that's pretty
cool, like...
Isidore, because you're like you're in Bolitaria right now. You're very far from Constanta.
Well, you make your way to this oracle now, da?
We are on our way there, yes.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Sorry, what were you saying?
Just asking if they're going there now, to the oracle.
We are resting here for the night, and then we will continue on our way. Is this something you're interested in? Are you looking to travel with a group?
I wish to see this oracle, yes. But I am afraid I have no tribute for but perhaps, maybe I will find something on the way. But I can always go and ask. No harm, no foul, no time like now. Do I live around here? Do all of us live around here? Do I have a little hut or something? Or like...
You're pretty far in the wilderness right now. Do you live in town? Do you live outside of town? That's up to you. It's pretty dangerous.
Probably outside. Probably outside town.
Okay, if you live in the wilderness, that's totally a thing. But it's a pretty dangerous place to live. So, how would you do that exactly? How do you envision that?
I kind of like. Let me think. Like how a medicine man or an oracle, or someone that's like a part of the town but shunned by the town, lives, like removed. So I'm not like in the direct city, not even on the outskirts of the city, but I'm like on the outskirts of the outskirts.
Okay.
Like maybe like right when it starts to get safe or right when it starts to get dangerous, kind of, that kind of edge of town.
Okay, so maybe we can figure something out with that, where like you've got some kind of what's that stuff that people burn and it makes a smoky smell? Incense. You've got like an incense or something that like keeps the monsters away. Okay.
Yeah.
We can sort that out. So yeah, we'll say sure. You live not so far away that you wouldn't be out here encounterable.
Okay. What time of night is it?
At this point, it's late evening, right around the time people would maybe start going to bed. Not like super late. It's like evening, later-ish evening.
Okay. Friends, you will have me. I will join you tomorrow, if that is acceptable. I wish to see this oracle for myself.
Think traveling with another person could be safer. I think this is a good idea.
It is agreed then. What about you, big man? Is he big? I'm just assuming. He looks big.
He's stocky. I don't think he's super tall. but he's definitely like wide.
Well, yeah.
He might be muted. He is muted because he had a little background noise, but.
I would say yeah, sure.
Oh, it's settled then. And then she just sits down wherever she's standing and just starts to pull out all her shit again to like, or she like immediately sets to work like writing descriptions about like the horn and the tooth and just like, you know, touching it, like turning her hands, like scratching at it, knocking it, smelling it, trying to like taste it. Yeah, she was just like, starting to write down in her book furiously, like the properties of it, and then like cutting it, trying to grind parts of it into dust. Like,
I look at Usador and I can see like the pale skin and like, does she look sickly or is she like that's just like the vampirism? This is out of character, obviously. You asked me this.
Yeah, and also out of character, she doesn't breathe because of the vampire or the dampier. That's one of the things that sticks.
Ooh, that's eerie. You don't breathe? Okay.
I don't need to breathe, rather.
Perfectly silent.
I mean, like, do you notice other people breathing? Like, you don't really pay attention to it until you think they're dead, and then it's like...
If I'm in a silent room, I would, like, I feel like I would notice.
Yeah, probably not here, but...
In the room with me
here. But... She does probably look sickly, but she looks pretty, but kind of sickly, like, yeah.
Does she have the light hair like that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everything's very pale and silvery.
Okay.
So Lantz
is almost kind of like an elf, but not an elf, because she's a human, and more like white and pale versus cold.
Lantz just thinks you're ill, or at least pale, like naturally pale, like ghostly pale, I don't know.
Notably pale.
This is somebody Lantz hasn't seen before, like this type of person.
Ekko watches very closely as she is taking her notes and examining her new items, and just watching her because they're not used to alchemy, and they're just interested in what she's doing.
There's a little bit of a tink 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 sounds, and she puts like a dark little green powder in the vial. There's a little full of like smoke and everything. She just goes, oh, like all surprised, like scribbling madly again in her journal. Oh, wonderful. Okay. She probably isn't going to eat much more or pay much more attention until her stuff's done, but she would probably... She's not very curious. She's curious to others, but, like, she gets pretty absorbed. So it's like, while you two are fascinating, she's more curious about the ingredients, I guess.
Creature.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me an alchemy tools check. 19 plus... it's 25. 25? Holy shit. Okay.
Wait, is alchemy also... Hold on, before I fuck up. Alchemy is also intelligence, right?
Intelligence or wisdom, yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, it's 19 plus 6, so...
Holy shit. Okay, then, yeah. I would say you are able to get a very good anatomical assessment of this creature. Are there any samples from this creature you want?
Samples, so you know, like, how in Skyrim, when you go around and you...
Wait, are you killing this thing, though? You're not killing this thing.
No, I just have a bit of horn and tooth.
Okay.
You know, like, when you do alchemy in Skyrim and you just use things to make potions and it tells you the properties, and it's like, oh, there's 4 unknown, but, like, now you know it's resist this. Like, I'm essentially just, for lack of better, trying to figure out, its properties and, like, what uses it could be for.
So what ingredients are you pulling off this thing? What are you testing? Give me some item descriptions. Like, are we talking Minotaur horn, Minotaur hair? Like,
I only have a horn and a tooth, so I guess we'd probably be shaving it off.
So,
and
okay,
like,
so you're testing
like
the,
pencil shavings, like taking off like that much at a time, just like scrape.
Okay, give me till the next session, and I'll tell you what a Minotaur tooth does when you ingest
it. Okay. Cool.
Anything else y'all are wanting to do here?
I don't think so.
Nothing more.
Finish my meat and my corn, and that's all.
Okay, so you are now all together, and you are making your way to haul this nearly dead creature that you happened upon up to the Oracle to trade it away. Now keep in mind, Isadora, you don't really have anything to offer if you are wanting to ask something of the Oracle. You guys are bringing a single gift for a single question. But the Oracle knows many things. If you want to know other things, you can always try and find something. I'm about 30 minutes over time. So,
okay.
We will kick off the next session with going there, but that's perfect because you guys have about a day and a half of time where we can like figure out any scenes y'all want to do prior to making your way up there.
Okay.
But it sounds like we have a solid next session lined up, and we have a lot of opportunity to get whatever scenes in before that. Great RP, y'all. That was a joy to listen to.
Awesome. That was so much fun.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thanks very much for joining, y'all.
Thanks for DMing.
Yep.
Sorry it took me a minute. I just didn't have all of it done. Came back from work and was like, fuck, I need to set everything up.
No, yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't get you into more. I just kind of had to.
Can we do like a session Wednesday, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. It might be possible. It just kind of depends.